It'd take a decade for us to play a 30-year-old game.
It took a decade for the first one to come out, and then it's like, yeah, and then we're gonna still keep on keeping on. 7 remakes coming to the Switch too, and I think that's a great way to kind of transition into how is everybody's acquisition of getting a Switch 2 outside of Scrag, who's on a mission.
Easy.
Easy.
Yeah,
nothing happened. I ordered it from Walmart, and I will say,
did you get snacks?
No. All right, that
You
was my
did not
one
get
complaint.
Whoa,
Everybody I
dude.
know that ordered from Walmart got Pringles and Pepsi, which I mean, like D tier snacks.
I got
like,
Coke,
all right,
which
fine.
sucks. I was like, I'm a Dr. Pepper Andy, all right, and I was like, dadgummit. But I appreciate the free snacks for sure.
I was more surprised that my local Walmart delivered at 6:15 a.m. Like
Yeah,
I was getting up and I saw a text message. It was like, "Hey, your thing's delivered." And I was like, "How? Why?"
Well, Walmart does it in an interesting way because instead of like relying on like, delivery services as a big truck, they literally do almost in a way of kind of like a gig economy of like they have a bunch of drivers. They just boom, boom, boom. And they just, because I also got mine delivered around like 6:30 in the morning.
Could you imagine like like working like as a door dasher? Because I know a lot of people that do it around here that you get like a thing that's like, hey, there's an opportunity at 6 a.m. Are you going to be up? Like,
want to make some money?
Yeah. Having like
anybody go to a midnight launch?
Right.
I tried to. We were talking about this last night, right?
Did old age get to you?
Old age and responsibilities. So I talked to the GameStop I had mine pre-ordered at the day before, and they said, well, if you're gonna come to do midnight order, come after 3 so you can formally check out, and then we'll do it at midnight. I was like, oh, okay. So I was in the area. I pulled up with my wife, my kid, my mom was with me at 3:00, and there's a line of like 50 people. I'm like, what is this for? They're like, oh, this is the line to check out for midnight. Also the line to get one if you don't have a pre-order at midnight. I was like, so I have to wait in line to then wait in line again later tonight. They're like, yeah. I was just like, oh, I don't got time for that. No. So yeah, we just picked it up the next morning, and then that one went to my buddy, and then the Walmart one was at my house at 7 a.m. And I had 2 cans of Pringles and 2 Cokes because I got a Pro controller with it. I was like, oh, sweet.
Exactly. Yeah. So I got 2 Pro controllers. Bag of snacks for them. Yeah. So I got snacks for the controllers and I got snacks for the Switch. So I was like, yeah.
I didn't get a Pro controller. So dang it, Walmart.
Absolutely. I think you should. Like, I'm glad that the originals work for it, but this is a real
I'm hearing upgrade. Really good things.
Really high quality. Like in terms of I love holding it. Anyway.
Everybody that I know that has one has been like, get it. It's good. And I'm like, and they're like, you don't need to upgrade. And I'm like, but I want to.
Well, and that's a real good summary of what I like my review of the Switch too. It's like, yeah, it's a premium upgrade. Both of my Switches, so for those who don't know, died the day before release.
What you do?
It also happened to be my mom's birthday, and so I took my mom to dinner, and then afterwards she's like, let's go drive by Best Buy and see, like, is there a long line? Because if there's not, maybe we'll hang out and go for one. And then we drove every Best Buy and place was just like long lines. I was like, screw it. Like, I already have one tomorrow. I'll get one because I want to get 2. I'll get one later. But when I'm playing it, I love it. Like, it's great. But my old Switches don't work. I ended up having to do so many hoops just to get this system to be transferred because the TLDR is I had an OLED Switch. The kids lost it. So then eventually I went and transferred my home Switch back to the OG. And then it turns out you can't deregister and transfer your Switch home console under a year. And I think that kind of highlights, exactly. Like, it is so asinine that it is just quintessential Nintendo. Like, they always can find a way to be like, yeah, we're going to make this overtly complicated. Thankfully, their support team
finds a way.
Nintendo finds a way. Their support team, I think, was top tier. They got me sorted, but completely unnecessary. Also, today I've been enjoying a lot of the Switch drama. A lot of people talking about it online because a lot of people aren't happy, and I think then part of that is just because it isn't I can't. People are like, should I buy a Switch 2? It's like, if you want to. Like, that is the best recommendation.
Yeah,
but I'd like to get Scrag's kind of thoughts on it because you're the odd man out here. You're not picking up a Switch 2 right now. You're waiting for some kind of reason to do so, right?
Right. For one, $450 is a lot to swallow, plus tax, plus controller, plus whatever else I need. case, whatnot. Secondly, I don't like Nintendo games. I already have Cyberpunk 2077 and a 3090. I'm set, bro. I mean, it would be cool to play Duskbloods, which is like the one thing right now that I'm like, maybe. Is it really worth dropping like $600 to play a spin-off from software game? I don't know. Maybe. Fantasy Life seems pretty cool, but I mean, I could just play that on my Steam Deck. So I don't know. It's I mean, I've got friends who bought it and have been texting me like, dude, it's really cool. The screen looks great. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not OLED though.
Yeah, that's the one thing. It's like it is a beautiful screen. And then Mark, last night we were playing, we fired up Game Chat. There's a few changes that I'd like to see them make, like in terms of just the ability to do like a text reply, like, hey, I'll join in a minute, or I can't play right now, because it just let me invite people. And then that was the end of it. I'm like, maybe they join, maybe they don't. I couldn't even kick Chrono because I invited him to the group. But
yeah, I got the
so
notification. I was like, I can't make it go away. I can't say no.
Yeah,
and like it was just there, and we were playing Mario
My friend
Kart,
is playing
like,
Breath of the Wild. Let me invite
playing
him.
Mario Kart with 3 people, so I'm in the top left, and this notification, I can't see what items I've got.
It didn't go away at all.
Well, it eventually did, but it took a second. It
but
was
you couldn't dismiss it, and that's
I couldn't just
like no, sorry, hey, can't play right now. Okay, cool, good to know. It's like, so there's definitely some like improvements there, but I can tell you hands down, this will make the Switch 2 something that I play multiplayer games on, where Switch 1 it's like it was an immediate no, because I'm not going to get on a phone. I'm not going to do another app just so we can try to coordinate some gameplay time. I see you're online. I see you're playing a game that I'm playing. This just makes it click, jump into a party and play. And it was so nice.
That phone app for the Switch 1 was one of the most like Nintendo things I've ever seen them do, because all of their talking points around it were delivered with such confidence. Like they fully believed that people would enjoy that.